everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. This one for three. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Balmaro. Buries it from three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's blocked. And they're running. Here's Mirotic. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
There's the drive. Pass to Ward. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage. I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The shot won't fall.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
There's a screen. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And stolen by Hayes. And they're pushing it up. Three-pointer. That shot is off. It's deflected. They recover it. Here's Balmaro. Second shot opportunity. Clock at 6. Offensive board. Gets another look. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Ward from downtown. Nails it from 3. Ward's got 5 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
They set the pick. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And they're on the break. For 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Fires the 3. Pass to Balmaro.
Third team foul. Olatara. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. They trail by 1. And a miss there on the triple. Balmaro's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They swipe it. In transition, here they come. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
The fast break triple. If I did that back in the day, I'd be headed to the bench.
Cuts off the pass.
Third team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the away team. Shields.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Tipped. Pass to Ward. Here's the three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Balmaro, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Balmaro's got 5 now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Balmaro's gone 2 of 4 from the field. And there's a pick. And they'll get another chance. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 9.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A good-looking shot from the wing.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Ward. Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation. And
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Going inside, banked it in off the glass.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Hamas. Here's the pick. Six to shoot. There's the triple. Over to the left wing. To the left side wing. Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside, here's McCormick. Hits the trifecta.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Brooks defending. The three ball. They get it back. Launches a three. Connects from downtown.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's McCormick. No points so far. The three is up. That's good. Brooks for three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's McCormick, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Brooks left side. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Fires for three. That one is off. 3 on 3. Let's go with a three. And Hamas gets it to go. Hamas has got 5 points. It's stolen. Driving to the basket. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Fast break. Here we go. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
There's a screen, fires the three, nails it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
The three. Pass to Herrera from the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. He's got a clear path. Oh, and he misses the wide-open layup. The three is up, and Hamas gets it to go. Hamas has gotten his third basket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
51 seconds left in the first half of this game. Offensive rebound.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. From the top of the key, yes, it's good.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's McCormick. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
McCormick's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Fires in the triple.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Herrera. Soft touch off the glass. Herrera's got his first basket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what.
All right, fellas. Appreciate you joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 14.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Balmaro. From outside the arc, he drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The three-pointer off the mark. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run. Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. To the inside, Mirotic. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
They get it again. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Drops in the three.
And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second chance opportunities.
Hayes with a screen. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Hayes has got his first 2 points of the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
3 points.
Here's Ward. 5 points in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Buries it from 3.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
That's tipped and stolen by Hayes. Pass to Ward. Hayes with it. Takes the 3. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for
First one falls for him.
Hayes. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Just 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Number 1.
And so he hits both. 1:57 left in the third. They set the pick. All sorts of time. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Count it. 10 points for him.
When you even sense a break, always a good idea to get it to your man up court.
1:31 left to play in the third. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Into the lane. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Ward. And the 3 off target. Ward's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nobody there to contest the finish. That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
Count it from distance.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
From deep, it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
And a two-handed jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Brooks defending. Beyond the arc. And Herrera gets it to go.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
And he's going for the oop here. Here we go. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
There's a screen. Here's Hamas. Ooh, cans the tough leaner from the outside.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Brooks from outside. And he can't get that one. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Five to shoot. Pass to Hamas. Another shot. And he nails the jumper.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. That one goes in.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And the basket by Balmaro.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Balmaro's gone an efficient 3 for 5 from three-point range. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Herrera's got 6 in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Hamas. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From downtown. It's rebounded by Herrera.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Laces one from three. So it's the home team now. At one point, they led by 16. So the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous...
On to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Buries it from three-point range.
And that'll start us off. ready. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Pass to Ward. From the corner. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ward's got 5 now. We're about 1 minute into the first. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Over to the wing. Here's Herrera. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the wing right side. Jacks up a 3. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's Hayes in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Home team foul. Herrera. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Taken away by Hayes. Here's Ward. He's got 5. Back to Hayes. Clyburn drills it from outside.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
This one for 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Ward's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Ward. They get it back to the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hayes. And another shot. To the left wing. Takes a 3. Herrera can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Sangelia. There's the pick. Fires top of the key. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Pass to Herrera. Pick off in midair. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. And our coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thanks, David. Bellinelli for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ward, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 5. And we'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
We've got Courtney, and it's Zizic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Morgan. To the left side wing. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Courtney. Pass to Tucker. Banked in off the glass.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's Hummus, guarded by Tucker, stolen. Down low, intercepted. Here's Watsura, sinks it, foot range from outside. Wow!
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Courtney, got a hand on it. And the 3-ball is good. He has 5.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Hummus. Here's Watsura for 3. Hummus can't drop it. Now here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. Pushing it up. Finished off the break.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
And they're moving it up. Pass to Hummus.
Look at me.
Fires the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Driving in. Good.
Number 24, assistant, Courtney.
Low. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
On Sunday and then on Thursday.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Morgan. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Out left to the wing. Here's Watsura to the inside. Here's Hummus. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Courtney. Lets it go with a 3. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. with the drive. Can't get it to fall. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Throws it up high. A steal. Shoots the three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
There's the three. A shot by Watsura, no good. Watsura has gone 1 of 3 on the night. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Courtney, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Low, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
One second left. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And now let's talk about that first half. What a battle it's been for the home team.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight.
Thanks for spending half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Out to the wing. And he dunks it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Herrera. That 3 off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Sangelia for the tie. And that one drops. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Latrey. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Shoots. Wide open shot is on the money. He's got 5. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. For the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Inside, here's Sangelia, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
On the wing, Bellinelli. For the lead. Sangelia can't hit.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And no good that time.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Clyburn traps in the tray.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
They set the pick. Pass to Ward. Will it go? Good on the triple. Ward's got 13 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Poked away. And here's the fast break. Jacks up a three. You can't get that one.
Home team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Morgan. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Zizic. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. No good from Courtney.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Herrera. Nailed from three-point land. Herrera's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Fires for 3. The putback. Can't throw down the putback. Here's Ward. He's got 13. No good on the wing 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Courtney, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Connects from 3-point range.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Driving inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Out to the right wing. Here's Morgan. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end...
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Up 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Clyburn.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 3. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the 1. Pass to Zizic. To the middle, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And he converts the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Over to the left wing. Clyburn. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Watera. Pass to Hamas. Off target from outside. Hamas has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Hackett. Out left to the wing. Clyburn. Drains the three-pointer. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's Watera. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Low. Off target from three-point range. Now, here's Tucker. Guarded close. Here's Hackett. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Watera. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And they're running. He lobs it up. It's intercepted. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Clyburn. No good from outside. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
From past the arc, the shot misses.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Pass to Watera. Here's the three. That shot is off. Clyburn bangs home the trifecta.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Zizic. Here's Courtney. Here's Hackett. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Hummus. Driving the lane to the left wing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Knocks down the trifecta.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Bellinelli with the three. No good there. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Six to shoot. From deep three-point territory. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
And what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Ali LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Balmaro. And it's off from three-point range. There's the three. He can't get that one to fall. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Balmaro's gone 1 for 2 from deep. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do. Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Out to the wing. Out left to the wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Takes it inside. Blocked! Pass to Bellinelli. Inside. From behind the arc. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Balmaro no good.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And they pick up 2. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fires from deep. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For 3. And he jams it home with authority.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Driving in. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 10.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
No good on the triple. And here's the fast break. The pull-up. Balmaro grabs the board. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And there's the screen. And it's rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On defense, the visiting team. 3-point lead. To the wing on the left. On target from range. Balmaro's got 9 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And at the end of 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Brooks from outside. They get it back. Here's McCormick. Off target at the rim.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Tucker. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brooks outside. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And he dunks it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Pass to Zizic. Just 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Brooks. Second chance effort. He's off on that one.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Oh, swiped away. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
That free throw no good.
Number 7.
And he's good on the second. Here's Morgan. Brooks defending. Launches it. And it's Morgan missing. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Brooks outside. 4-3.
Ball is to go. Away team ball.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that, he's sure to give him a spark. Pass to Zizic. To the paint. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. from downtown.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Brooks outside. Pass to McCormick. Zizic with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Back to Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Bellinelli. The offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Brooks from outside. That shot off.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
To end the run, here he goes. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 13. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
30 seconds.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the home team.
They haven't been.
And that'll do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. From behind the arc. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. In transition, here they come. Here's Balmaro. Hits the three-pointer. Balmaro's got 12 points in the game.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Oh, got that one up quick.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Not going to go that time. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Here's Bellinelli. Off the mark there with a three. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. This one for 3. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Right wing. 18 feet out, and he connects with a jumper. He has 6.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
From deep. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
second team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 30, Matthew Morgan.
They set the screen. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
To the left side wing. It's stolen away. And they're running. Pass to Balmaro. Takes a 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. There's the drive. It's picked off.
Home team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Morgan. No points yet. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Mirotic. Second chance shot. Here's Balmaro. Clock at 6. No good from outside. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8 points now.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Morgan. Drains the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Balmaro no good. Out to the right wing. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Here's Morgan. Sinks it from distance. Morgan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Morgan with the rebound. Here's the break. Here's Zizic. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And there's the drive. Counted. 24 points for him.
absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Knocks down the long J.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Goes up on the wing. The shot, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Zizic with the rebound. Now here's Tucker.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Brooks outside. To the inside, McCormick. Off with the layup. Tucker inside. To the right side. Hits the trifecta.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They set a pick, pulls up, and he hits the jumper.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's McCormick. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Off the mark there with a three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Launches it. Unable to get that one.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, it's stolen away. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Bellinelli, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bellinelli's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Three-pointer. Puts up a deep three. Balmaro grabs the board. There's a screen. Nails it from three. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Should just about do it. Big-time shot in the final stretches here.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
In transition. It doesn't go for him.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. fires away from way outside. Misses. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was won.
Hi, everyone. We're coming.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hayes with a screen. Here's Ward. Puts up a three. He buries it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Mirotic. Misses the three. And here's the fast break. Ward's shot is good.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Knocked loose. Here's Hayes. Nails the baby hook.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Mirotic. 6 to shoot. It's Hayes with the rebound. Fires in the triple.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Out to the right wing. The shot. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The visitors with the ball. They lead by 4. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Deflected. He's defended by Hayes. Offline with a 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Ward for 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the wing, right side. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the break. Pass to Hayes. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pulls it.
Oh, man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions. And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Pass to Ward. They set the screen. Can't connect from long distance.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Takes the 3, sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
From the arc, gets the 3 to fall.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
He buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he drives. Power it home.
Oh, wow. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and...
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
target with the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen.
Home team foul. Number 16. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks defending. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. Tipped. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Clock at 6. Into the lane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Brooks defending. Pass to Hamas. The three. McCormick with the rebound.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Lets it go from the wing. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Got a hand on it, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. It's intercepted. To the left wing. Here's the three. He drops it from range. Give him 8.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Brooks. Fires the three. No luck on that one. And here they come. From downtown. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he goes in for the dunk.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, because, I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Let's go with a three. The shot that time not on target. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And down it goes. 2 points. Here's Brooks. He's got 5. The three is up. It's rebounded by Herrera. Brooks has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Over to the left wing. Here's Herrera. And the three off target. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. A minute 22 left to play in the first half of basketball. Knocks it down from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And he banks in the layup. He's got 13.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Count that bucket.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fires for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. No good on the triple. Pass to Herrera. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. 2 on the clock with 1 on the clock. And the first half now in the books. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the visiting team. That's it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Three-pointer, no good. Jacks up a 3. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Ward's got 6.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Over to the wing. Here's Mirotic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Balmaro. Four on the clock. Driving to the basket. It's Hayes with the rebound. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Three-pointer off the mark. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 9.
Good job finding the clean look behind the arc.
Fires it from 18. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Good work there as it goes.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Counted from distance.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Pure from three-point range. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Here's Balmaro. Misses from close range. Stolen. Here's Mirotic. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Pass to Ward. 4-3. That shot missing. .102 left to play in the third quarter. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
The three ball doesn't go for him.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
On target from range. He's got 11.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Pulls up on the wing. He can't get it to go.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break, and they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players love the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Hamas gets it to go.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
There's a screen from downtown. The shot no good. And they're pushing it up. Here's Herrera. A triple from the wing.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
There's a screen. Takes a 3. That one no good. And he lobs it up. Pass to Hamas. 18 feet out. Nails it from 3. He's got 21.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Three-pointer, Brooks. No luck on that one.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Herrera. Fader on the way. McCormick with a rebound. Herrera's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Substitution on the court.
From the wing. No good. 8 for 11 from the floor now.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hamas. Off target from outside. For three. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Five on the clock. Gets to the corner and hits it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Mirotic gets the three ball to go.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
43 seconds left in the final quarter. Poke loose. All by himself. Unloads. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And they're on the break. Fires from way outside. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's the pick. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road.
Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Odin. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Hackett. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Herrera. Pass to Hayes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Hackett. Clyburn gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
To the left side wing. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Outside, Bellinelli buries it from three-point range.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Herrera. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Here's Ward. Sinks the triple.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Singelia. Here's the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. The shot's good. Bellinelli's got 5.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And he drives in. Here's Herrera. Over to the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 1:31 left to play in the first. Here's Hackett. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Ward. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Bellinelli. Not a lot of room, and it's denied. Here's Herrera. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. It's a 4-point ball game. To the inside, Clyburn, and the layup falls. He has 5.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
From the arc, in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And he jams it with authority.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
Here's the break. Pass to Hayes. A three-pointer off the mark. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They're up by 3. And the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pass to Zizic. Here's Courtney, wide open. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. The 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Morgan the pass to Zizic. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
When you look at this visiting team, they're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern early on, trying to find answers to a few questions, but overall, playing a solid brand of basketball. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Really left alone that time.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
From downtown, the shot, no good. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the right side. Here's Tucker, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Out to the wing. Inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Courtney, the pass to Zizic. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Watera. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And they're on the break. Right wing. Here's Morgan. Pass to Courtney.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. From deep. It's good from long range. Courtney's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
They set the pick. Low. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He has 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. The visitors with the ball, stolen away, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul. At the line for your team, number 15, Devontae Taker.
1:07 left in the first half. Here's Morgan. Unloads. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Watera. Hands it from downtown. Watera's got 6. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Morgan the pass to Tucker. They're running. The 3. That shot off the mark. Morgan the pass to Gordon. A three-pointer is right on target.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
2 minutes.
Well, the teams are going to have to play.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
41.
Happy to have. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played. Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the...
That'll do it for our show today.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Away team ball.
On Wednesday, then on Sunday. There's the screen. Hits the three-point bomb. 13 points in the game. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Pass to Herrera. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Hackett. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Pass to Herrera. To the paint, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Here's the screen to the inside. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
The shot. Pass to Ward. Launches it. And the three ball is good. Ward's got 8.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Drills the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
A 3-ball. That shot off.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
To the wing on the left. To the middle, taken away by Hayes. And they pick up 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hayes.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 59.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Morgan.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Tucker.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Takes it inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. And here they come. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zizic has got 6.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Buries it down low.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Courtney.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. And he can't hit the second.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stinks. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
19 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Morgan. He has 7. And Tucker has it in the corner. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Up by... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Courtney, and it's Kaycock in its center. Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Morgan. 5 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Kaycock. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. A shot by Watsura, no good. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
At the line for your home team.
And he hits the first of 3.
Taking 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And he nails the third. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Low. That 3 off the mark. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. Pass to Hummus. Launches a 3. Can't hit that one. Hackett, the pass to Courtney. Here's Hackett. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Swiped it away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Courtney. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Fires from deep. He takes it in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Pass to Hayes. Lets the 3 fly. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bellinelli with it. Driving to the basket. Count that one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Watsura. They get the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
No good on the quick 3. 1:31 left in the game. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Hackett. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Pass to Ward. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Bellinelli. Fires from way outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a fantastic ball game and they did.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They set a pick. The three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Good on the shot. 5 points in the game. Here's Mirotic. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Did you see that, B.A.? Just an emphatic tomahawk slam.
Wow, just pure power right there. Yep, that one goes.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. They set the pick. Got a piece of it. The three. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Balmaro. Buries it from 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And he gets it back. Second chance effort. Here's Mirotic, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Lets it fly. It's tipped. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. 10 points for him. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Balmaro. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. Balmaro's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Drills it from deep.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And there's the screen. Let's go with a 3. He can't hit that time.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. To the wing on the left. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Fires from the corner. Nice jump shot.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Mirotic. From behind the arc. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Yep, count it. 17 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
No good on the buzzer beater. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Up by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And he recovers it. Brooks from outside. Sinks it from distance. Brooks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Fires from deep. Here's McCormick, and he jams it home with authority.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here comes the break. Got a piece of it. Brooks left side. Baseline jumper. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to McCormick. Launches it. Brooks with it. Check by Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
Away team foul. Armani Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And that misses. That would have put him up. To the middle. Here's Kaycock. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
They set the pick. Pass to Brooks. Launches a three. Sinks the tray. Brooks has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Morgan. Kaycock passes to Morgan from outside the arc. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, they pick off the pass. And they're on the run. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
He takes it in, and the basket is good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
An easy 2 on the layup. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second quarter. And it's off from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Hits the trifecta.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
That 3's off the mark. In transition, here they come. And it's Morgan missing. So we conclude the first half, leading by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Taking a look at the visitors, they've moved up to the 4th spot. Check that out. But if you were talking about medals, they're...
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the home team.
It's a coach's dream.
Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Balmaro. Inside. Here's Mirotic. Chalk up 2 there. Give him 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
From deep. The shot misses. Pass to Bellinelli. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And there's a pick. Here's Mirotic. The dive for the ball. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. From the corner. The shot off that time. And here's the fast break. To the inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Fires the 3. They get it again. Off target at the rim.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Pass to Bellinelli. Fires for 3. On target from range. Bellinelli's got 6 points.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Bellinelli. 6 points for him. No good on the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Lets the 3 fly. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Balmaro. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 3-pointer in transition. Give him 23.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to drop.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
No good on the wing 3. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
And no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. that's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Oh, it's stolen. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. 9 points in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. And miss after miss right now.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
From the arc. Connects from downtown.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires the three. No good.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, this game has gone the other direction.
Balmaro grabs the board. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Graham.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
They set the pick. Drops in the three.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. That shot, no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Substitution on the court.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
To the away team.
On Tuesday, and then on Thursday. They set the screen. Three-pointer, Brooks. Knocks down the long J.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
To the right side. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Offensive rebound. And here comes the break. Here's the three. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Pass to Kaycock. Now Tucker. Here's Morgan. Brooks defending. Here's the pick. This one for 3. No good on the shot.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
The 3 is up. There's the 3. The shot comes out.
I think they could have gotten a better look right there. And he just a little over anxious, I think, to get that shot off.
That's no good. He's 8 for 11. On the break. It's hauled in by Kaycock. Kaycock's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 is up. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Brooks. No good there.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Morgan. Out to the wing. Back to Tucker. down the triple. Now Brooks. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Substitution on the court.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Morgan. 4-3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Looking to get it going. That one doesn't drop.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Shot's good by Morgan.
Whoa! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. This one for three. Counted from distance.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Kaycock passes to Morgan. The three ball. Drains the triple.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Mirotic. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
From downtown. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the game. There's a screen. Here's Balmaro. Drops one in from the wing. Fires away from way outside. No good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.